I was in the city today. I got to tell you this. After I drive, I usually either my wife or I would drop her off and then just come back. But so we got a reservation for Carbone. Impossible to get a reservation. You got to do like 30 days out. They'll accept your call, and like by whatever noon that day, 30 days from then is already booked. So we get one. My wife did it a month ago. She knew we'd be taking Lana over there, so she books us at Carbone. It's phenomenal. The food's amazing. Italian food. And it's wonderful. And now my daughter, Mia, who didn't come with us, her birthday's at the end of this month. So my wife calls the maitre d' over, the manager or maitre d', whatever you want. And she's, listen, what are the odds of getting my daughter a reservation end of the month? Her birthday's the 30th. And he's like, I don't know. He goes, I'm still holding on. He goes, the guy that owns the bagel place next door. He's on my list too. I'm waiting for something to pop up to try and get him in here for the end of August. He said probably September better. So my wife, because she's like this, goes, do you like wrestling? And I lean over. I go, Nicole, stop. The guy, the Carbone, does he like wrestling? He goes, yeah, I went to SummerSlam this weekend. She's like, Kevin Nash. He's like, oh, big sexy. Yes. She's like, yeah, the show with it. Kev, I left there with his cell phone number.
Nice.
He said, text me when you want the res for your daughter.
See? Sweet.
So once again,
little click this carte
I'll
blanche.
tell you, and it's so funny because the places that I have met with the most adulation from people are not the places that you would think.
Dude, wrestling fans are like Fight Club.
But in places,
They're
Kevin,
everywhere.
But I said to my wife when she was like, you didn't want me to mention that. Then she busts out ICP. He's like, he goes, they sat right over there with Zack Ryder. I texted Jay. I'm like, this guy's got it wrong. I took a picture of the table. He goes, nope, we were there, bro. Zach, Too Tough Tony. So yeah, but the mask falls off. The faces fall off. They walk around these places like Carbone. I was at the Versace store, be quiet, in Woodbury Commons in upstate New York. And my wife
They let you fucking do tricks in there?
my daughter's looking at dresses, and guy's like, your voice sounds a little familiar. You do a show with Kevin Nash? I'm like, yes. There, I'm in a diamond store in Bermuda. Guy is helping us out. He goes, oh, listen, a guy in the back didn't want to come out, but do you do wrestling shows and stuff? I was like, yes. So, and in the theater, I've told you this before privately, but a lot of the gentlemen in the musical theater world, Kevin, when this comes up in conversation with my wife, when we're at like festivals and stuff, they're big Kevin Nash fans. So I'm always surprised at the social elite that wrestling lands in. Maybe it's just you. Maybe it's not. Maybe if I brought up, I don't know, Ric Flair, they wouldn't have known.
You're probably talking to a bunch of woke fuckers. That's probably your problem.
I don't know. It's pretty well distributed. So I got to shout out Alfie today at Carbone. And listen, if you ever do a comeback, maybe he'd be a good guy to do a run-in with. Alfie at Carbone. But
God bless him.
But I had dinner, not supper.
No,
I had the napkin on my lap.
I don't think you're allowed to have supper at Carbone.
So Kevin and I were talking, and in T's most inimitable way. If you didn't know Tristan, you wouldn't understand how you just have to listen to Tristan sometimes. And so he's riding with Kev. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. You can tell it.
They were riding across Central Florida, and T's looking out the window, and he's what? You say he's like 14, 15 or something?
Yeah, we're in the Lakeland area.
And he looks out, and, you could use a lot of adjectives, but he succinctly turned to Kev and said, this kind of area is where they have supper, right?
Yeah, not dinner, Dad, but supper. I'm like, yeah. This would be a supper fucking place.
So if we're ever on the road and we stop into a place and we look around, I turn to you and I say, "I'm feeling like supper in this place." And you're like, "Yeah, let's turn around."
You're at a Cracker Barrel. Oh fuck.